Hello, my name is Eric Castillo. I'm a 12th grade senior at Mapleton Expeditionary School of the Arts, Mesa, Skyview campus, and today I'm going to present my IRP, Creation and Evolution. Let's get started. The evolution theory is changing the gene pool of a population from generation to generation by such processes as mutation, natural selection, and evolution. And their basic points are survival of the fittest, which means if a certain species is gifted with a certain amount of abilities or adaptations, then they'll survive more. Living fossils, supposedly, it shows evolution from the fossils that we've had for billions of years. What the scientists are saying, from what we have until we have today, supposedly it shows evolution between those. Missing link, basically a certain type of Homo sapien that is missing out of the whole evolution scene. So once they find it, or supposedly they found it, it shows the switch in evolution between ape-like human and a human. More evolved, less evolved is basically talking about the species that stopped evolving and the species that already kept evolving. Like they say, they use that theory as in, why don't apes, when someone asks why don't apes evolve or keep evolving, well, those are certain species that haven't evolved, and why don't we stop, why are we continuing to evolve? Supposedly they also use the theory of viruses. We have to evolve and create more, what is it called, vaccines to keep up with the viruses. Adaptation is basically a species of any kind of animal, that needs to adapt to their environment and whatnot. But creationism, the theory is the doctrine that matter and all things were created substantially as they now exist by an omnipotent creator and now gradually evolved or developed. And basically here is some proof. The creation model explains the universe and the solar system were suddenly created. Life was suddenly created. All present living kinds of animals and plants have remained fixed since creation, other than extinctions and genetic variation in originally created kinds has only occurred within narrow limits. Mutation and natural selection are insufficient. The Earth's geological features appear to have been fashioned largely by rapid, catastrophic processes that affected the Earth, basically global flood. And evolution theory says the universe or the solar system emerged by naturalistic processes, same as life, same naturalistic processes. All present kinds emerged from simpler, earlier kinds. So simpler cells evolved into more complex cells. Mutation, natural selection explain how we have evolved. Man and apes emerged from the same common ancestor. The Earth's geological features were fashioned largely by slow, gradual processes like earthquakes and whatnot. The inception of the Earth and then of life must have occurred several billion years ago. And there was a scientist that said that the Bible is not a scientific book, yet scientifically accurate. It says that the Bible says, did you know the Bible was written over a 1,600 year span by 40 separate authors from a dungeon, a wilderness, many different places, from many different moods, and the entire Bible reads as one book written by one author from beginning to end. And the theory of evolution still hasn't explained the sun and the earth without planet and stars. There can be no first cell. It hasn't explained the first cell replicating living cell. Without the first cell, there can be no other life, the formation of all other living things. That's what it hasn't answered. There's many other proofs, scientific proofs, like the earth and how it's perfectly centered, the cosmological constant, the human brain, over 100 billion cells with how it's designed to work, the eye, 1.5 million messages simultaneously. Evolution focuses on mutation and changes from and within existing organisms. And DNA, they say that for a code there has to be a creator, and DNA is our library of different codes for our cells to work. And yeah, basically, I found more proof, not saying that evolution isn't true or not, but I found more proof that science points more to a creation than random occurrences that evolution states that it just happened out of nowhere. And is that?
So you good?
No, but what
You
time?
got time still?
How much?
You got about a minute.
About a minute. And another principles is thermodynamics. From you cannot get order from disorder. This proves the theory of evolution because they state that mutation is one of the theories. The mutation is order to disorder because something has to occur in order for something to go wrong. So that law disproves the cosmological constant. All universal circumstances have made the earth be created by a creator.